Dear Dad.
Dear Dad.
Dear Dad.
Dear Papa.
Dear Papa.
Dear Dad, happy Father's Day and thank you for everything that you do. I know I don't say it as often as I should, but I love you. You've probably heard this before, but I'll say it again because I know you're so forgetful. I'm forever grateful for what you do for us to make sure we're always happy and comfortable. But please start closing the doors. We've been telling you for years now, and the mosquitoes are getting very annoying. Anyway, I also don't say this often, but I love hearing you sing every night, even if I might look annoyed. It reminds me of when Grandpa would do karaoke in the house when we were kids. I like to think that you sing every night to Mommy because it reminds her of when Grandpa used to sing all the time too. I admire that you do the most random things when thinking of us, like buying a $20 bag of frozen blueberries for Mommy smoothies, or randomly planning a trip because you want us to experience the world at a young age. I'm so grateful that you taught me that life is more than just what is at home. Home will always be home, but it's okay to experience life even if it can be risky and scary. That it's okay to put yourself out there because sometimes we can feel suffocated in our routines, and that it's okay to find home in other places too. I'm not sure if those lessons were what you intended, but I definitely think about them a lot. The person you are is kind, loving, and caring. Even when someone hurts you and Mommy tells you to get mad at them, you still try to find the good in them. You still try to believe in them because you know that everyone deserves a second chance. And sometimes it's frustrating because I know I got those traits from you, and it's hard not to be hurt by being so nice to everyone when they don't treat us so well. But you also taught me that even if we do get hurt by people who didn't treat us so kindly, then we'll know that we tried our best, and that's all that matters. Giving chances to people and giving chances to forgive and love yourself. You have the biggest heart, and you inspire me every day to have a heart as big as yours. We joke around a lot and we never have serious talks, but I always think about the things that make you unique, and I'm grateful every day that you're my dad. Thank you for teaching me to love people and to love life wholeheartedly. I love you.
Dear Dad. Hi, how are you? I don't say this enough, but I just wanted to say thank you for everything. I have been blessed with a great life because of you, and I don't think I would be where I am in my life if it wasn't for you and the sacrifices that you've made, and your hard work, and then of course your love and support. Thank you for always going above and beyond for us, for always taking care of us, for being so selfless, and for just doing the best dad things. Thank you for giving Mace and I a home, for being the best papa and role model for him. He appreciates and enjoys all the random animals you bring to him, and I'm really glad I could give you a grandson that loves the outdoors and likes to get dirty so that you can take him to your farm since I never liked to go anyways. One of my favorite and most simple memories of us is when you would play thumb war with me, just to be entertained, whether we were in church or wherever, you know, the 1, 2, 3, 4, I declare a thumb war. Thank you for all your dad jokes that aren't really that funny, but what makes it funny is that you think they're funny. And most of all, thank you for choosing me. You really are the best, and I am so glad that you are my dad. Love, your favorite daughter.
Dear Dad, I struggled writing this letter because no words feel grateful or loving enough. People are always confused when I tell them my dad is actually my uncle, but our bond is possibly the most simple one in my life. You and Mom had only sons and saw a little girl that needed a dad, and that was pretty much it. You guys and my mom gave me more than enough love that I never noticed anything different about our dynamics. Life with you has always been full of lessons and all the support I could ever need. Thank you for always encouraging me to face my fears and to kill my own bugs because I'm bigger than they are and they can't hurt me, but always coming to my rescue anyway when I'm too scared to even try. You taught me that my fears are nothing compared to what I can accomplish if I try hard enough, to dream big and live realistically at the same time. You taught me the importance of agency over my own life, that my life is precious and I should live the way I need to, the way that's best for me. I'm still learning all those lessons, but I know that it's okay as long as I'm trying. Because of you, I never had to wonder what it was like to have a father figure in my life. Ever since I can remember, you have always been my dad. You've always been my biggest supporter and my source of constant encouragement. You're the first person to stand clapping for my achievements and the last one to sit down. I know that no matter how hard life gets, you will always be there to make things better. Mainly because your advice is almost always, just do what you need to do and things will work out. And also because you bring the best snacks. Happy Father's Day to the best dad I could ever dream of having. I love you.
Dear Dad, it's been 5 years since you've been gone, and I still think about you every day. You were the best dad I could have asked for. You took care of us, put our needs before yours, and always knew how to make us laugh. I'll be honest, when you left, I was frustrated, lost, and sad. It took time, there was a lot of yelling and crying, but I want you to know that we're doing better now. You taught me to be patient and not take things too seriously. If patience is a virtue, you'd probably be the patron saint. I'd say you were taken too early, but like Mom always says, it's God's plan. And who am I to argue with God or my mom? I'll keep it short. I love you. I miss you. And to all the fathers out there, thank you for what you do, and happy Father's Day.
Dear Papa, the moment you started a family with Mama, we became your #1 priority. Like many striving fathers, you served as the head of the household and provider of our family. It's a common narrative that a Filipino father worked tirelessly abroad in places like the Middle East and Saudi Arabia to provide a better life for the family and to escape poverty in the motherland. Growing up, you showed up at my important events, remained as my reliable transportation, and stayed up all night waiting for me to come home when it's past my unspoken curfew. I think about the fact that you had to grow up fast and probably didn't get a chance to dream for yourself. I can only hope that I've made you proud enough to have you feel that all your sacrifices were worthwhile. Because you've been in survival mode for many years, your children and grandchildren didn't have to be, as you've made sure that we had access to greater opportunities. You've paved the road for us to be able to live comfortably. They say that daughters choose a man with similar qualities to their fathers, and that was true for me. You set the standards that influenced me in choosing my now husband, who reminds me so much of you. To this day, I'm determined to give back to you and Mama in any way I could, even when and especially because you never expected anything in return. Thank you for all that you've done for me and our family. I may not know about all the details and unseen efforts it took to get us where we are today, but I am forever grateful, and I will never forget where we came from. Wishing you health, happiness, peace, and a comfortable soon-to-be retirement life. Happy Father's Day. I love and appreciate you. Sincerely, Bunso, meaning youngest child.
Dear Papa, writing this letter reminded me of those high school retreats where we'd receive letters from our parents and have to awkwardly pen a reply. Remember when I used one to confess about a boyfriend? Oops. Thinking about it now, those letters were probably the only times we ever put our feelings into words. But you don't need a letter to tell me how much you love us, our family. Your actions speak volumes, from the small efforts to the grandest of gestures. So I want to take this chance to say thank you. Thank you for cutting the grass so Blakey and Ellie could play on the lawn when we were back at NCS. Thank you for staying up late and sending those "got home safe" messages after our Sunday visits. Thank you for trailing behind me like a silent guardian whenever we drive home in separate cars. Thank you for sharing your sugarless or sugar-free snacks and soda, even if I secretly prefer the ones with all the sugar. Thank you for offering, sometimes overextending yourself to help me with Blakey on days that I'm running late. Thank you for always showing up. Thank you for always being present and patient, silently guiding me as I try to figure life out. Thank you for always being there for me, Danny, and Blakey. I appreciate you so much, and I'm grateful for all the little ways you provide, guide, and take care of our family, even now that I'm a grown-up myself and a parent too. Thank you for everything you've given me and showing me what a dad should be. I'm so blessed to be called your daughter, and I'm so proud to call you Papa. I love you so much, and I hope this Father's Day is the best one yet. Love, Sara.